Hey guys, welcome back. So of course here's the before. Today I'm going to be using all products I found at TjMaxx. So let's get started. So actually I really came up on this primer. This is Peter Thomas Roth Skin to Die For Redness Reducing Primer. I don't know, that was so long. And I'm just going to apply it on my cheek area and maybe under my chin and etc. because I don't have too much redness. I just wanted to see how this primer was because I heard it had really good reviews. I really do like the consistency of this primer. I don't think it's too heavy, which some primers can be way too heavy under foundation. But yeah, it's just like a really calming primer. And then I didn't get any footage of my foundation for some reason, but this is the MAC Studio Fix foundation in the shade NC15. And literally this was the last shade, the last MAC product at TjMaxx. So I'm not gonna lie, I was pretty juiced when I found it because I've been wanting to try MAC foundation for a while, and in my opinion, I think it is kind of worth the hype. It lasted a lot longer than all my other foundations that I wear without cracking. And honestly, as far as the shade match goes, I am pretty surprised in a good way that it didn't match horribly, and honestly, I think it does kind of match. So now I know my shade I would need in MAC foundation. Now for the liquid contour, I'm actually going to go in with this bronzing stick with the shade Baked from Milk Makeup. I was so excited when I found this because I literally was planning on doing a full face with only TjMaxx makeup. So this really just was the cherry on top. I didn't find a liquid contour in any other brand or, at all. So this was the best I could get. It was more of a bronzer. As you can see, it's not too dark. But I'm going to blend it out as if it was my contour and treat it like my liquid contour, how I would in my regular face routine. Now for concealer, I'm going to go in with the Laura Mercier concealer that I found at TjMaxx as well. I don't know why I need to say that still, but I'm going to not work in sections today because, a good concealer you can apply everywhere and blend it out all together. So I just want to see what it's like to live on the more bougie side of concealer and see if it really makes a difference, because I do work with e.l.f. concealer, which is, if you know, it's super drying, super quick basically. So you have to work in sections. And then I always preach about how once you're done with blending out your concealer, you always want to make sure you set it right away. So that's what I'm going to do right after I blend all of this concealer out. I'm going to make sure my powder is ready. And today I'm going to be using the blurring and setting powder from Milk Makeup as well. And I was shocked when I found this at TjMaxx because this honestly has grown to become my favorite setting powder. Like, I love it. And I used to use Airspun. I actually still use Airspun, so a lot of the girls that I told and recommended Airspun too, so I still recommend that. But it's nice to try, different products from different companies just to see what works in certain ways, and the texture. Like, this is a more fine powder, so even after I blend it out, it still kind of has some residue because it's very thin fine powder. And now for my powder contour, I'm going to go in with this Bronze Goddess from Estee Lauder in the shade Light. I'm basically going to go ahead on top of all the areas that I did liquid contour on earlier. And doing that, I'm going to use my Morphe M510 brush. Look at my old M510 brush, you guys. This lasted me so long and it was my favorite. I'll still use it, but it's time to let go. I got a new one finally. And now I'm going to go in with this NARS blush that I came up on in the shade Gaiety, if that's the word that I believe that it is. So this is the MF3 brush from Made by Mitchell, and I use this for my blush specifically. And I do tapping motions at first, and then I just blend around and mix. But this blush is probably a little bit too dark for my preference. I like more of like a salmon or maybe a bright pink. So it's a pretty blush, but it's not my go-to color for sure. I also want to make a side note. I hit 10K on TikTok and I am so grateful. So if you do have me on TikTok, thank you so much. If you've seen any of my videos or you had me for a while on here, then you would know I never brush underneath my eyes. I just use a beauty blender that I applied the powder with to just kind of press it in and not so much dust it off, but more so just literally press it in, and it diffuses it a lot. Where I do use a brush is underneath my contour area that I baked, and I will brush off my nose before I start doing my contour. And I'm going to go in with that Bronze Goddess again, just to keep up with the theme of just TjMaxx makeup to contour my nose. I'm going to just do bronzer first and then loose powder on top and on the sides of my nose. This is actually the original way that I started contouring my nose, but I started going light to dark after I learned that it actually makes a huge difference. But this was all I got from TjMaxx, so I'm working with it, and it honestly came out cute, so I'm not mad about it. But yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and do the tip and the bridge afterwards, and then I do bake the sides of my nose and do the tip and the bridge with the milk blurring and setting powder as well. I like how I started on this YouTube channel saying that this was optional, and now I haven't stopped doing it. So I did look up how to say this name, so don't judge me if it's wrong, but this is the pure eyeliner that I got at TjMaxx, and this is my new favorite eyeliner by far. It's definitely super matte, and it was super easy to work with compared to a million eyeliners that I have tried. And now I went ahead and applied some Better Than Sex mascara from Too Faced. And like I said, I'm trying to keep this TjMaxx theme, so I went ahead with this milk bronzer and added my beauty marks with an old stencil. Then I'm gonna go in with my Locas Boutique in the shade. I always say that for eyelashes, in the style Bonita, and these are so pretty, you guys. These are my favorite from this company for sure. Look how fluffy they are, and just bomb, just go get you some. But anyways, I am applying from the outer end to the inner corner after applying my dual glue really close to my lash line. And you can't deny a side by side. Look how pretty these lashes are. And now I'm going to go in with the shade, yes, I drop everything, but in the shade Shimmering Swan from Pretty Vulgar. It's a very natural, buildable highlighter. Yes, it's very pretty. And I don't have the name on this brush anymore, but this is a highlighting brush from Morphe, and this is the primer water from Smashbox. And I like to spray my face before I put highlight on and let it dry a little bit. And then I'll start with my nose, my bridge of my nose, and my chin. And sometimes I do my brow bone. I think I did those off camera if I remember correctly. But if not, I do that. And then I never highlight my cheeks anymore. It's very rare, but I decided why not, because this is very pretty color. And now for lips, I'm going to go in with the Bobbi Brown lip liner in the shade Beige and the MAC Dazzleglass in the shade Dress to Dazzle. This is literally the perfect combo if you're looking for a cute nude lip liner and a lip gloss. Yeah, I really came up on this, to be honest. So I'm applying bottom mascara, and my waterline, for anybody curious, is not from TjMaxx, but this is from Flower Beauty. And I really quickly wanted to show the jewelry that I'm always wearing since I get asked a lot. So this is from at Rose and Rylan on Instagram. This is the Kim necklace. It's so pretty. I love it. And then this is my Guadalupe chain from at Tata Lashes. Yes, Tata Lashes has jewelry too. If you don't know, now you know, and they are bomb. So check it out and use my code MauilenaMU. So now I'm going to take out these heatless curls, but if you are interested in seeing the process of how it gets done and what I do, you know, check it out. I can link it below, but it is one of my more recent videos. If you're interested, it's definitely my go-to hairstyle now. If I want to do my makeup and have my hair done, I'll just roll it up real quick, and within 2 hours it gets me like a loose wave. The longer the better. But yeah, if you're interested, go check out my tutorial on my channel, and if you guys like it, let me know. If not, let me know. But I'm definitely gonna try some more methods so I can post it. This is my hair after having it wrapped for about 2 hours, and it's very pretty, but the longer the better for sure. If you guys like this tutorial, let me know down below. Leave me a like, and make sure you are subscribed to my channel, because the sooner I get to 1,000 subscribers, the better, because I'm really adding up to all of this stuff I'm trying to do in my giveaway. But yeah, thank you so much if you got this far. And if you're back next week, I will see you then. But thank you for watching. Bye.